Hello YouTube, this is Scurvy Mitch, aka the Mage, and apparently I need to wait. Oh, never mind. Wow, is my mouse really that laggy? Maybe I need to... This is, well, this is more of a test. If this video turns out horrible, I'm sorry. Um, I wanted to... Whoops. I wanted to... Whoop. Oh, okay. What is it with my mouse? God, freaking... Is better? I can't even tell. Whatever. High sensitivity. This is a new game. It came out at midnight. Last night. It's Dead Island. Zombies. If you don't like zombies, don't watch it. You probably already got freaked out by the one person getting jumped on it. And the blood that you see now. I'm not exactly sure who made this game. Credit to whoever did. I'm sorry, I actually don't remember. It was on Steam. I have a pre-order of this. This was like the last game I got until college started. So, I don't know anyone else who's going to play with me. This is a co-op game. I don't know anyone else who can play with me, who has it on PC. I know a bunch of people who do. But I figured I'd at least film the prologue for you guys, kind of give you an insight, maybe just show you the beginning. If I can find out other people who have this on Steam, in this case, that I know, may play with them. If not, maybe I'll continue playing by myself. I mean, I can see how much I can do. This game is a first-person hack-and-slash zombie game. Yes, there are guns, but this game is kind of emphasis more on close-quarter combat. We're on an island, after all. But what we are going to do is start the game. New game. No online right now. Okay, so we got our 4 characters here. We have Logan, who is apparently a throwing expert. Perna, I'm assuming, who is the firearms expert. I'm guessing that is Jean? Zan? I know X is usually a Z. I have names like that in my World of Warcraft or role-playing games. So I don't know. And Sam B. Now, if you... Well, you didn't get to see the cutscene only because I figured that was trademarked. You can go look that up online if you want. I'm assuming that you actually see all 4 of them in there, and the guy that you're... Well, the guy that you're looking out of, the eyes, the first person, is Sam B. What is it with my mouse? What does he say?
I used to be on top of the world, brother. All-pro quarterback 4 years running. Voted the sexiest Texan in 2004. Man, I beat out Dennis Quaid, Matthew McConaughey for Christ's sake. Yes, I drank a few beers now and then, popped occasional pill. That's nothing compared to what the team quacks to shoot me up with just so I can play. Sometimes I just need to numb the pain, you know what I'm saying? My biggest vice was speed. No, not me, buddy. Adrenaline. I blew every penny I had on the fastest cars I could find. Just so you know, I'm a damn good driver. That asshole I was street racing hadn't sideswiped me, I never would have crashed. That poor girl still with mine. That's right. That's right. It's his goddamn fault I shattered my leg in 6 goddamn places. So I had a few drinks in me, so what the fuck? I drive drunk better than I do sober anyway. Of course I couldn't play with shit after that. After I got out of jail, to can my ass said I violated the morals clause on my goddamn contract. Ended up playing semi-pro in fucking Canada. I'm still a name. Oh yeah, I'm still a celebrity. That's why they wanted me to promote the blood drive here. That's why they fucking flew me. First class, halfway around the goddamn world. My name still means something. Logan Carter is no goddamn douchebag.
Well, it's one of these types of games. Alrighty. Well, okay, so we get to see their health, their speed, which I'm assuming means running or maybe swinging, and stamina. Interesting enough, I thought Logan, out of all the characters, was supposed to be the all-around expert. However, I guess since he's a football player, they made him the throwing expert, which is actually kind of cool. I mean, I guess he's kind of like the all-around character, because, I mean, what do they say, the all-around American for football or whatever is kind of a common thing. That's kind of cool. I mean, I'll give that, but let's go see, Perna? Whatever.
I hate rich assholes, which is fucking ironic. since I'm expected to put my bloody life on the line for them.
Whoa.
That's what they pay me for, this pricey hotel here. To be a bodyguard for the rich and famous fuckwits who come to Benoi to blow their money. I used to be a cop, a bloody good one. A vice detective in Sydney. You know how many female half-Aborigine detectives there were before me? None. You think it was easy? Suffering the abuse of my so-called colleagues. Half of them hated me because I was a girl, and the other half didn't like the fact that my mum was a cool. So I came up the hard way. I busted my ass. It took me 12 years to make detective, and that still wasn't enough. It's an old boys club, you know? The whole justice system is a fucking joke. Teenage drug addicts get put away forever, and old white wankers who steal fucking millions get away scot-free. One rich bugger I investigated was clearly molesting his 14-year-old daughter. But he had too much pull with the politicians, so I couldn't touch him. After the girl killed herself, I confronted him, but he just laughed at me. He pulled out a pistol and told me he could blow my bleeding head off, and no one would care. Because I was nothing. A nobody. An abo bitch. So I fucking took his gun away and shot the bastard. It was self-defense, but I still got sacked. 12 bloody years down the drain. Worst part is, I didn't even kill the son of a bitch. I just gelded him. One day, I'm gonna have to go back and finish the job.
Oh. So yeah, this island has a ton of different people, as we can tell. I have a feeling if just out of curiosity, I hope Fox News puts a video out on this. I was watching something about Fox News always like busting on different games. This one's gonna be one if they bust about it. I mean, the concept of racism or half of the swearing has just been showed up in the two people that I just listened to their bio about, frankly. And drugs, especially in the first guy. But I have a feeling, out of all the characters, I'm going to be playing her, the girl you're looking at right now, Zion. Hopefully you're looking at her, but whatever. Well, let's find out.
My father was a very great man, a chief inspector for the Hong Kong police. Even though he died when I was 10, I remember him very well. He was killed by an enforcer for the Wo Shing Wo triad, and I told myself then that I would follow in his footsteps and honor his memory. He taught me martial arts, and I continued to practice after he was gone. After finishing at the top of my university class, I joined the Hong Kong police and was chosen as part of the first all-female anti-organized crime squad. I worked hard. I did my best. But the men in charge never intended to put us on the front lines. They didn't train us the way they promised they would. They didn't believe any of us women were up to the task. Not one for sure. Instead, my superiors sent me here, to this resort, to this front desk, to be an informant, to spy on wealthy Westerners. My father would not be kind with me. This work dishonors his memory. I will do as they ask, for I am a patriot. But I know I am capable of much, much more. I just need the opportunity to prove myself.
So now we had a story that involves sexism in it, and something with the this game's just getting creepier and creepier, and I really don't want to click this guy. Alright, Sam B, the Mr. Rapper Extraordinaire, with your pants all pulled down and no shirt underneath your fancy coat.
I grew up in Knowles, lower 9th Ward. My daddy went to prison when I was 2. That's where he died. Though, none of them ever recovered from it. Just drank and did crap. And any random motherfucker who didn't smack around too bad. My nanny the one who raised me. She run the Walshateria, who lived in a little shotgun house on Burgundy. From the time I was 10, man, I wanted to rap. I was into old school freestyle rap. And I'd be kicking ass at them battles, bro. Man, just couldn't catch a break. Nothing caught on. So, one Halloween, I come up with Who Do You Voodoo, bitch? Just as a motherfucking joke, you know? And right to the top of the hip-hop chart like a motherfucking rocket. And suddenly, I was famous. Going to the grounds, hitting the parties. Man, I hit bitches up the yin-yang. And for the first time in my life, I was making money. Shit. I was spending as quick as I was getting. I thought I'd make it, you know what I'm saying? That gravy train wasn't never gonna end. So I did another song, and another song. Nothing hit. Nothing fucking hit. Song after song, and ain't nobody give a shit. The 10 minutes. Yeah, I can still get gigs. But all they want me to do is, who do you voodoo, bitch? Shit. I used to play the big casinos in Vegas or Atlantic City. Now it's just Reno and Lawford. Some motherfucking crew shit. So this dude here, my last chance. Man, there's some heavy Hollywood hitters up in there. You can notice. Put me right back up on top there. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so her cast has been kind of set. They're definitely, well, what's good about it is that they don't know each other, so this is kind of like one of those stories where they all meet up randomly, kind of like a Left 4 Dead thing. However, it's a very, very scary past. The only person who did not swear was her, which is kind of cool. I guess I don't know, they were just trying to make her different, but I don't know. Well, I'm just going to cut the video here just to make sure everything works, and if it is, we will see you in the next part. So give me 1 sec.